I'm Janice Edwards. Coming up on Bay Area Vista, we're talking with Garth Brooks and Tricia Yearwood as they work on a home as part of a Habitat for Humanity project. Then actor Danny Trejo and celebrating Charleston Pierce's birthday. That's all next. Join us.
Bay Area Vista, Vista.
I'm Janice Edwards. We're on location in San Jose at a home that will soon be ready for move-in. Today, Garth Brooks and Tricia Yearwood are working on the home as part of the project for Habitat for Humanity. So we're talking with Garth Brooks and Tricia Yearwood, who've been working all morning here at this home. And you mentioned that earlier this morning you had a chance to see the homeowner when she said prayers for the home. That was a very touching moment.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what it really is all about. When you see that, the homeowner and that they are emotional and appreciative, it makes you just work all the harder. And they're working right alongside you. I mean, she was in there laying tile in her bathroom, so every time she walks in that room, she'll go, "I did that." It's a great sense of accomplishment.
Yeah, there's also, when you do this, there's also, I don't even know what the right word for appreciativeness is, but it's neat to see the homeowner being very thankful all the time and very sweet. And this little gal here, man, she's broke down 2 or 3 times a day already, just crying. And I got to tell you, if I was in her shoes, I would too. I'm trying not to right now. It's fantastic.
And that's why you've been doing it for 8 years now.
Yeah, I mean, the very first time we were on a build was in New Orleans, and we were hooked. I mean, it's just, as much as anybody can say thank you to us, we definitely feel a little guilty because President Carter said this morning, you get more than you put in. You really do. You put in the work and you help out, but you take with you so much more. It's such a great experience.
Yeah, I would suggest to you someday leave these behind. Just grab a hammer, come and do it, and you'll be here all the time. It's infectious. It's fantastic.
Yes, no, I know when you are working and doing something that means so much. You said that doing the Carter build is the best. So why? How is he as a taskmaster or overseeing everything that you guys are doing?
He's in charge. He is the example of how
Amen.
to be a volunteer. He works 100% nonstop, and we have been on President Carter's house many times.
This is the first year we haven't.
Yeah, and when you're in that house, I mean, I would be nervous sitting here knowing he was inside working because if you're, you may have been painting for 4 hours, but if you put that brush down and he happens to walk by, he'll say, "Do you need something to do?" And you're like, "Oh, no, Mr. President, I'm working, I promise." So he's the first one in there getting it done. He knows what it means to these families.
Yeah, and not working on his house for the first time in 8 years. It's awesome. Nobody works harder than he does, man.
It's kind of vacation.
Well, what's going on with you two once you finish this particular week? I know you have a lot of projects and things. What's that?
A nap.
A nap, yeah. She's, we're just we still have one baby left in high school, so our job is to, along with Sandy, her mother, and Miss Yearwood's job and mine is to make sure that last baby gets out and gets prepared to whatever she's going to do after that, which we're hoping college, of course. And then we'll see.
College is happening. College
Yeah.
is not an option.
I heard you talking about college for some of the others earlier when you were painting.
Yeah, we were talking about our children, and we have two in college already, and just somebody said, "Are your kids in music?" And I said, "One of our daughters is interested in music," and he said, "What do you think about that?" And I said, "I think I want my children to be happy." So it's really, even if it's a difficult road, whatever they choose for themselves, you want them to be happy.
You also want them to be educated, of course. I mean, I think there's 3 keys to success. Remember this: education, education, education. That's it. The more educated we are, the less we use these. The more educated we are, the more we try love, tolerance. That's what Habitat's all about. So, education.
And speaking of love, you two are thriving. He refers to you as the queen. He asked me if I'd met the queen. Yeah. So what do you two do to keep your connection as strong as it is?
Well, I think the main thing is just always talk. Always, always, always. If you got a partner you can communicate with, do it. If it's in a form of fighting, whatever, communicate.
And laugh. We laugh a whole lot.
Well, that's communication a lot. Yeah.
And you also have a cookbook. Yes. So how has that project been for you? You look fantastic, and I know this is something that evolved from that.
It's been fun. It's turned into a TV show that I just finished working on season 4 of, which has been so it's been kind of a happy accident. It came out of something that I love to do, and it's been a kind of fun second career.
Well, I know we have to wrap up because you're going to be on the van in a little bit. But what you said you learned something this morning in terms of painting. You've done this for 8 years, but what in this particular trip will you take back with you?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. I think for me, every build is a reminder of the needs of other people. Every build is a chance to do something for somebody else and to take home with you how blessed you are and how much we take for granted what we have.
And I got to say, just one more build. That's it. In the world where good things keep thinning out and diminishing because they just can't outlast bad, because it takes a lot of people to do good and not that many to do bad. But the fact that this goes on every year and it'll continue to go. Today, President Carter informed all of us that in 20 years he's going to come back and ask us what we're doing. So if he's planning that far ahead, we should plan that far ahead.
Yes, when he's 109.
And I'll tell you what, my money's on him.
We'll look forward to it. Thank you so much. One last question. What do you sing to each other? Any particular favorite song?
We really don't.
We sing a lot around the house, but we don't really sing.
We kind of watch our youngest sings a lot. She's in that stage where like we were when you were a teenager and you sing 24/7. And so she does, and we just kind of listen. And I got to tell you, it sounds pretty good.
Oh, we look forward to hearing that. Thank you so much, and thank you for the work that you've done here.
Thank you.
Okay. And now we're talking with Joanne McDonough, who is a board member with Habitat for Humanity. Tell me a little bit about your involvement with Habitat.
Well, I've been a board member for 8 years. I love the mission and purpose of our organization. I volunteer because I like to make a difference in people's lives. And Habitat is one exciting way to do that, one family at a time.
How are the families chosen who receive the homes?
Well, there's a long, long process. They start with an orientation and then they go through a whole testing and classes that have to do with their debt ratio, their desire to own a home, and where they're living currently if it's a substandard housing.
So when you're on location and you've been working with former President and Mrs. Carter and here today with Garth Brooks and Tricia Yearwood, what are your thoughts about what this means for our community?
Well, this is amazing. It just brings so much awareness to what's happening in our affiliate. We're part of the East Bay Silicon Valley Habitat for Humanity affiliate, and this year we were selected as the best affiliate in the country. So we are so excited about that. To get the Carter Work Project is like one of those dream items for an affiliate because look at the awareness it has brought, and we've had great projects, and it really makes people realize that affordable housing is a huge problem in San Jose and in our county.
It definitely is. What's the timeline for this? We see the house in progress today. When will it be complete?
Gosh, I'm not sure. Right now this week in this area we're working on 2 homes and rehabbing 8. So we have a busy week ahead of us. I think some of them are planning to be done by the end of this week.
And this is part of a corporate responsibility and philanthropy that you're involved with as well.
That's correct. I work for Thrivent Financial for Lutherans, and that's really how I got started because our company started a partnership with Habitat. We are the largest corporate sponsor. Thrivent has contributed $185 million to Habitat. And in this area, affiliate alone, we're over $1 million. So we have built and financially and with volunteer hours, 6 homes in Santa Clara County. So we're really proud of that. And to be able to give the family keys at the end of the building is just not a dry eye.
I can imagine. I was going to ask you, what has that meant for you over the years to continue to do that in these 8 years and to see more families have their lives changed by having a home?
I just think of the possibilities. They're just endless. If we can just keep going and keep building, and to see Jimmy and Rosalind, they're such an example of don't stop now. Just keep going. There are lots of years ahead, and I think if we can just bring a lot of people together, and they are great models.
Well, Joanne, thank you so much for the work that you're doing to make our valley better.
This is the president.
Mr. President, we have a situation.
He was trained to kill.
CIA, FBI, DEA all roll up into one.
Then left for dead.
I know what they did to your family.
And now he's back
Machete.
for his most dangerous mission yet.
We need you, Machete. There's a revolutionary south of the border. He's got a missile aimed at Washington.
Noah had his arc. I got mine.
Machete, go kick some ass.
I'll be your handler.
You ready for this? Good for calls, texts, tweets.
Machete don't tweet.
The enemy may have a missile, but we have Machete.
Machete kills. That's what he does.
I'm Janice Edwards. Welcome to Bay Area Vista. We are talking with Danny Trejo, and people are waiting for Machete Kills. Welcome back to the Bay Area.
Thank you, thank you.
You know, this has such a cult following, and people are very excited about it. But there's also been a bit of controversy about the Machete character. What are your thoughts about the whole genre?
I love him. I mean, it's like Robert Rodriguez thought about this character 20 years ago, and we started planning and getting ideas and stuff. And then when we did Spy Kids, we figured we'll call the Uncle Machete. So he's Uncle Machete and Spy Kids. And then when Robert did Grindhouse, we needed a fake trailer, so we put the trailer in. When we came out of the theater, the audience demanded we make this movie, so we made Machete, and then it was received with this great, great audience. So they demanded we do this one. So we're seeing how this one does, and then we'll do Machete Kills in outer space.
In outer space. It's so over the top. And then, of course, you have Carlos Estevez. Charlie Sheen is named this way as the president. What was it like on set with everybody there?
We had some of the biggest names in Hollywood, and Mel Gibson. And I had a sword fight with Mel Gibson, and when they said action, I threw my sword down, and Robert said, "What's wrong?" I said, "I'm not fighting William Wallace. Are you crazy? He saved Scotland." And, so even Mel laughed. So you got to remember, a Robert Rodriguez set is kind of wide open. Yeah. I mean, if you've got a good idea, give it to him. And we have tours from all over the country walking through the studio. It's not like, the big studios are all kind of like shut down and you can't visit. Sometimes there's not even a guard at the gate, troublemaker.
Right.
Who are you? Come on in, check it out. So he shares everything, and I love that about him.
Yes, well, you mentioned 20 years ago, and of course your story is incredible because you spent time in San Quentin.
Right across the bay.
Right across the bay. So when you come here, you think about doing something totally different.
It's so funny. I remember sitting in B section in San Quentin. That's when you get in trouble, they send you to jail in San Quentin, and you're sitting in B section, and you get an hour a day outside, and you get to go sit right you sit and you see the bay, and that song, they always play that song, sitting on a dock in the bay,
wow,
wasting time.
Oh, that's ready.
Thanks a lot.
But look at your story from then. I mean, because there are probably some people still at San Quentin who knew you then. How did you make this transformation? I know that you did the 12-step program. God.
Absolutely.
God. Okay, so faith is, I see your cross, and that's played an important part in your life.
Absolutely.
How so?
You know what? It's like when in 1968, when I was in a lot of trouble, I sitting in prison, I dedicated my life to helping other people. Everything good that has happened to me has happened as a direct result of helping someone else. And I honestly believe that that's the way God, Jehovah, whoever, whatever you want to use, I think that's the way he wants us to live. I think he wants us to just do whatever we can for our fellow man. And it's like, I don't care, if somebody's sick on your block, go water their plants. You know what I mean? If there's an old person that needs to go to the pharmacy, take them. It's anything, just because it makes you feel better.
Yes,
Boy,
no, that's what I wanted, because I certainly believe as well. And I think that people seeing your life story know about that testimony. I mean, you have such incredible credits. The Breaking Bad season, you were part of Breaking Bad. How was that for you?
That was fun. Watching my head go across the desert on the tortoise, that was fun. And it's been an unbelievable ride. It's like I'm so blessed, and every day is another blessing. And it's like it's funny. It's like every morning you kind of like get up and you just ask him to, let me help my fellow man, and he'll say, okay, I'll take care of the rest, and he does, or it just makes for a better day.
Yes, absolutely. Well, you certainly make our day. A lot of people are saying, wow, over the top, Machete kills, come for the laughs. Don't take it too seriously, right?
Thank you. Please don't come with your pencil and paper looking for literary value and looking for your secret message. It's
or even testimonies, right?
It's entertainment, and it's funny. I remember the James Bond movies. They were just Moonraker. He was in a space station up in space, and that's what it's about. It's a fun movie to watch.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, and thank you for your inspiration, and especially sharing about your faith too today.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm Janice Edwards, and we are here at Charleston Pierce's 50th birthday party. Incredible celebration. Happy birthday, dear.
Thank you so much.
We've seen inside, people are dancing, loving it. What are your thoughts as you approach this milestone?
Wow. I'm just really happy that I didn't give up on life, love, and the fact that I believe all things are possible. And when you see the people tonight, you're going to see all walks of life coming together in love. And I've learned and reflect on the most powerful, amazing thing that I've ever encountered in my life is love. And what you see tonight is love. It's Labor Day weekend. The bridge is shut down. What else? People
and tons of people made it, despite that, into San Francisco to say, we love you, Charleston, and happy birthday.
You're right. She just said it. That's what's up.
So it is a great celebration, and you often talk about your parents. What did they instill in you that you continue to carry with you?
I think a prayer life, faith, having faith in something more than yourself. And not just faith, but actions behind the faith. Your words have power. And so they live their life. I'm one of 14 for my parents. And, I think about the thing that if I can wish for anything, I would wish they would be here tonight to see me celebrating 50 years. I would love to look at my dad's face and mom's face and go, I'm 50. I made it, or, here I am. I mean, they're probably getting a big kick out of it, but, 50 to me is just a number, but then again, it's half a century. It's a really amazing thing because so many people, don't make it this far in life. So I just feel grateful. I'm thankful. I woke up this morning, I felt like I was 25. I went to walk my dog, ride my bike, shoot some hoops, and look up in the sky and go, Thank the good Lord, another year. You know, I'm just really blessed. It's a lot of love tonight. You're here tonight. Mark's here tonight, the cameraman. We're all here in beautiful San Francisco at the Four Seasons Hotel, and I thank the Four Seasons Hotel for having me. They definitely took care of me tonight. Thank you to all the management and all the staff. Excellent job. Thank you for all my friends from all over the Bay Area that came by tonight to celebrate this special day. I'm truly, truly grateful and honored. And the ones that couldn't make it, I love you too. I want to have another party. And you can come and celebrate with me next time. But I just want to say I love you. And, you know, I've learned not to give up. And just to, you know, you had them because you asked not. So I asked that I wanted to have a great life. I wanted to model, for love, for all the right reasons. And I'm here to testify that, you can make it if you try, and hold on to love. Don't let go of love. I don't care what happens to you in life. Hold on to love, because love brought me here.
And one of your favorite theme songs is one I heard this afternoon, Make It Happen. You continue to do that. And even on your birthday, you're working because you're also doing a fashion show. I know that's part of your signature, but what about tonight's fashion show is special for you?
Tonight, it's my students. I've been blessed to work with a lot of talented people in the Bay Area that are actors, models, dancers, singers. They do it all because I tell them that they can do it all. I'm their coach. So these are people that are some with agency, some are not, some that I just met that I told them that, you know what, if you want to do it and you believe, I'll believe with you and we'll do it together. So tonight you're going to see a fashion show, you're going to see some singing. I got some singers going to sing tonight.
Why are you so positive, Charleston? You don't know my story. You don't know my pain. And the reason why I survived all that, I came here today to tell you it's not where you're from, it's where you want to go. And I vowed to live my life to be an inspiration to the world. You got to think big, okay? I'm in the Four Seasons Hotel. I didn't spend a dime because I live my life to help people and people help me, okay? And the most important thing that matters in your life is what you're going to do when you die, when you leave, what people going to remember you by. Not how you start. I was a booger at one point in time. We all have a past. But I decided that I want to do something great in my life. Not just be a model, but be a role model. And I tell people, my models, my workshops, don't aspire to be a model and fabulous. Be a role model. Amen. Help people. Use your brand to inspire the world. Okay? Be honest with you, I don't care nothing about fashion. I care about people. But fashion is a gateway to meet all these different kind of people to showcase my talents and gifts. But at the end of the day, are you all right? Are you all right? You need some money. You need some food. Okay? When we first started this party, we were all in the VIP room rubbing. Walk in love, live in love, you will be happy every day. Is every day easy? No. Is life fair? No. Are people mean? Yes. But I just keep going. I mean, like I said, when I have a tough day, chocolate, a bath, and the two things I love the most. Number one thing is I pray. Second thing, I go play basketball. Basketball just takes everything away. Whatever your sport is. I mean, I'm passionate about three things. My faith in God and my sports, and I love entertainment. I love directing. I love directing. Champagne. It was off the hook. Okay? I didn't pay a dime. Because you know what? They love me, but before they love me, I love them. Okay, you want something in life, just love somebody. I know you want to help me, I want to help you too. People come to me all the time, but you know what? You've got to wait when the time is right. For all of you got a dream or a goal or want something very important in life. You got to wait your time. You got to wait your turn. And it's not happy. I'm on my knees every day like, why am I here? I know why I'm here, but still, why am I here? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? I check in. So tonight is a testament that I'm doing something right because you guys are here. Yes. And I thank God for all of you, so give it up for yourself.
You know, so what I try to do is show love. That's the best religion that anybody can have is love. I don't care what it is. If you don't believe, love is the strongest force on this planet.
Yes, it truly is. And we all love you. We're excited for you. And thank you for this opportunity to come and celebrate with you.
Life is not the same without the people that you meet, and the people on your journey has helped you to be who you are. So thank you to all the people that I met in my life, all the people that I hung out with, all the people that I danced with, all the people that I play ball with, whatever, you know. Thank you. Love you. God bless you. Yes. Yeah. Woo!
Happy birthday, Charleston. After party, I know. Really? You know there's an after party. So we're going to the after party. And happy birthday, Charleston. Thank you so much for joining us.
Still got it going on.
More party to come. We're going. And that's our show. I'm Janice Edwards. Thanks for all that you do to make our Bay Area the great place that it is. We look forward to seeing you next time. Please join us then.
Join Susie. We need about 4 or 5 people to work with Susie. We need about 4 people to work with Joseph. And then we'll split the rest of us up between the kitchen cabinets. And if somebody likes to tile or would like to learn how to tile, we've got it laid out. It's simple. It's like stacking a deck of cards.